Welcome to the Lotus Goddess, Divine Love. Hi everyone, how's everyone doing today? Hope you're doing well and staying safe. Welcome back everyone. Welcome if you're new to my channel. I did Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine, Twin Flame, Dream Charm readings. Let's begin and just keep in mind that this is a general reading. And if this doesn't resonate, that's okay. You can have a look at one of my other readings. These readings are timeless. Oh my goodness, I see that there is a karmic person here who's getting very emotional about their relationship with Divine Masculine, and it's like they are um like chasing after Divine Masculine here. This Divine Masculine is very strong in this reading. They are somebody who stepped in the energy of a king. This is a Divine Masculine who is very clear on what they want. They are putting their emotions aside. I see here emotions meaning that if this person tries to make Divine Masculine feel guilty, sad, you know, try to get Divine Masculine to sympathize with them or to feel the feelings that they once felt for them, it's not going to work because Divine Masculine's like, I'm putting my feelings aside and I'm just going to, they're using their truth. They're stepped in their truth. They are very direct. This is somebody who's, if they need to make a tough decision, this is the time that they will do it. This is the energy that this masculine's in this reading. I see here when it comes to love, feelings, uh, relationship, like romantic kind of things, like that's all like out the window. Like this Divine Masculine's like, who is that Divine Masculine? I don't know him anymore. I don't think it's like a permanent thing. I think that because this masculine stepped into this energy of strength, it's like they know their focus. They know what they need to do at this point. So it's kind of like they put that part of them aside. I feel like this divine masculine has um, has transformed in different ways, but at this point, they have put on their crown. So they have taken the role of the king. So this is a masculine who they do have feelings, yes, but they are not going to be ruled by their feelings. They're not going to let emotions, take charge or take control of the situation. It's like they know when their feelings should be considered or taken into consideration. So if this divine masculine feels that, for example, if they need to make a judgment call or they need to make some kind of decision, they will know whether or not to use their feelings for that situation. But at this time, I see here that this masculine's like, feelings? What feelings? Love? What's that? What's love? what's what is love? I don't know what love is at this point. I just know what's right and what's wrong. Like this is a masculine who's like, I need to get to business, right? So I see that this karmic person is very emotional here. They are chasing. I see here chasing, moving towards divine masculine, trying to hold on to the relationship connection, whatever is left of it. So if these two were in a very serious relationship, if they were engaged, whatever the case may be, they are trying to hold on to what is left or revive it in some sort of way. But I see here that this divine masculine has turned away from this karmic person. They don't want to even look at them. I see that they're going in a different direction. This divine masculine is not paying any attention to this karmic person. It's kind of like this karmic person was asked to leave the kingdom and divine masculine has closed the gates and this person's outside of the gates like trying to come in again. And the palace guards are like, you know, you cannot trespass. You cannot enter the kingdom anymore. We don't know you. So this divine masculine, there's something about they feel at this time that they're very lucky that they see things differently at this point. It's like they see some kind of truth that they didn't really pay attention to before. This truth could have come in through a conversation with somebody or some kind of advice from somebody. I do see some kind of communication, a phone call here, conversation that took place between divine masculine and somebody who is very wise. This conversation that took place, it could be a friend. I feel like it's not a family member. I don't see family here. Somebody who they could trust, somebody who they talk to, somebody who they may have been very close to, like a friend that is like a family member. Um, or it could be a family member that's like a friend. Like they they share a lot with each other. So it's like their relationship, like if you saw these two, you wouldn't think that they were family. You would think that they, like, there's no kind of, I feel like there's no, uh, it feels like the way that they talk to each other, they can say anything. Like they can say anything. Like there is no kind of, like, with family, like say if there's certain family members, you kind of like out of respect, you're like, oh, I don't want to say this, I don't want their family, like that kind of thing. So but these two, it's like if one says something to the other, it's like whatever, like they don't really care. Like there's no limits, but I see here that if they are family members, they still have that equation. It's like they are so open with each other. So this conversation, going back to the conversation, I'll mention what I see here. So this divine masculine had a conversation with this family member, friend, whoever they are, and divine masculine mentioned how they were in this relationship with this karmic person. They felt very tired because they felt that it was going to go somewhere, but they didn't know that things would take this long, or things would drag out for this long. They feel like they continued with it because for the sake of somebody else. So this could be for the sake of family, for the sake of like what other people will think. So they chose to be in that situation not because they wanted to, but because of something else. So divine masculine told this friend, we'll just call them a friend, right? But it could be a family member. So divine masculine told this friend that not only did they feel like this situation with this karmic person was dragging out, but they feel like nothing was really changing. Like life was not improving. They felt like things were just still going as it was, 1 or 2 or 5 years ago. They thought by this time things would have changed, but they don't see any growth there. Divine Masculine talks about it was not easy for them to pull away from the situation, but they did it anyways. Uh, they felt like it was time for them to focus on themselves so that they can build a life not only for themselves, but they felt like their future self would thank them for it. So Divine Masculine's like, I don't have time to waste anymore. The time that I spend now is not only for my future self, but it's for my future wife or my future husband, right? So it's like they wanted to build a good life for themselves. And they're like, now I'm going to focus on my life so that my future self will be grateful that I took the time now to work on myself. So they share these things, this insight with the family or friend, whoever this is. This friend tells Divine Masculine that you should they used you as an example in this conversation, divine feminine, because they know about you. So the friend said something about that you shouldn't be worried about what other people think, because look what decision you made about your divine feminine, about the separation between you two. Look at what happened there. It's because you were worried about this, and this, what other people had to say, what other people had to think, what other people's opinions were. You were worried about the others. And you don't want to make that decision again. And because you did that then, you did do it again. So what this person said was that they noticed a pattern within your divine masculine, that they were concerned about other people, so they decided to go with the other people, and then they went in separation with you. And then when they were with this karmic person, they were not happy in being in that relationship, but they stayed there because again they were worried about what other people had to say, so they stayed in that connection with them. So this person was telling divine masculine that you don't want history to repeat itself. Do what's best for you. Do what you feel. if you don't feel good about this situation with this karmic person, then completely let that go. So this is the conversation that took place, I feel, prior to this divine masculine completely detaching themselves energetically from this karmic person. That's why this divine masculine is like, I'm going to push my feelings aside. I'm not going to worry about what this karmic person feels, what other people feel. I'm going to do what's best for me. So that's why this divine masculine's in their truth. So they don't want history to repeat itself. I feel like what made them realize what they were doing was when this person mentioned that, look what you did in the past, that you allowed the separation between you and divine feminine to take place because of your concern for other people. So this is a reading for today. I hope you like this reading. If you like my readings, please subscribe to my channel, leave a comment below, and thank you all for watching. Have a beautiful day. Bye everyone.